Hello, welcome to my channel. This is Starchild Links reporting for duty. And I thought I'd do a live video like this because it's been ages since I've shown you this beautiful face. So, anyway, today the topic is this card. I pulled out a card for the topic because I did not know how to decide, I didn't know what to say, but I felt like I should say something. And this one popped out, and this one is all about the misuse of power, or rather, how to better use it. And I have to say, I haven't quite figured out how to get the live chat on so that I can see it. I'm pressing all the right buttons, but I don't see anything. So, anyway, whatever. Misuse of power, right? So, in this uh, card, there's a story. Uh, Hi Miriam. Oh, thank you. That's nice. So I guess the live chat does work. It's okay. So this is a story about Vivekananda and how after like many years of meditation and things like that, he figured out how to project his voice to other people. And there was this other guy who worshipped like a lot of idols, a lot of different gods. And Vivekananda was all high and mighty in his spiritual growth and everything. And he was like, you don't have to do that. That's completely silly. God is everywhere. You don't have to, pray at every idol, blah blah blah. And so he was like, let me do something. Let me use my newfound power to so he can like telepathically send his voice out. So he did that to this person and said, go throw all of your idols in the river. And this guy was like, oh, it must be from God. So he did it. He was going to throw it. And then Vivekananda's master came and he was like, uh, why did you do that? Everyone has their own way of connecting to God. Why'd you use your power? And he was pretty much like a he pretty much tricked the guy into doing away with his own method of reaching to God. So anyway, it's just an example of how you can misuse your power. So this is basically about what your power is and how to better use it. Uh, I swear this is so annoying. I usually don't wear makeup, and so I've put kajal on, and it's making me cry. So anyway, um, we will set options. 3 is good for live videos. I don't do more than that because then. So option A, option B, and option C. Choose your pick, and I will tell you what your power is and how best to use it, and how to not misuse it. So let us see. I've like, let me show you. I have a ton of cards just laid out. Um, I think I know how to deal with this. So let's see. I am using my animal spirit cards from the wild unknown to figure out what your power looks like, and I am going to couple it with my Hermetic Tarot. My Hermetic Tarot is beautiful. And let's see. So that's going to tell me what your power is like and what good you can do with it. I will ask my Shadowscape Tarots. One, And I'm sure there's so much good that you can do with your power, but I'm just going to focus on one to keep it nice. And let's see, I will use another to figure out um, what possible obstructions might be there. And something you can do for right now. Excuse me, I'm almost done. Okay, so I hope you guys have figured out which option to go for. Is it A? Is it B? Or is it C? Okay, so I've laid out my cards. Voila. I hope you can see them. One, two, three. So I've laid out my cards, A, B, C, and make your pick, and then I will go forward. And I may pick out more cards for you, I may not. It all depends on how this plays out. So, Group A. Spend 6 minutes already. Group A, Tarantula. And Seven of Wands. Okay, Tarantula came up upside down, but I'll show this to you. Wait, just a second. Tarantula. This makes me think that your power is your will, and not just your will, your sensitivity to kind of navigate fate. You focus. Nice. So you have clear will most of the times. You're human too, so I'm sure there'll be times when you're clouded as well. But you have this clear will of what you want to be, and it might be a little vague, but it's clear enough of a will to help you navigate fate, to help you navigate whatever life may throw at you. You might be at such crossroads, you might be at such you might have to deal with a lot of conundrums, things that may uh, mislead other people, things that may cause other people to stray. You somehow you somehow have the ability to stay on course, and you're not too tight-assed about it either. I don't know how else to say this. Yeah, you're not too tight-assed about it either, but you somehow you you have the freedom to wander. You have the freedom to just go wherever you like and still not lose your way. uh, you don't have to hold yourself to so much discipline either. And then Hermetic Tarot says you are the Lord of Valor. So what this means is that you guys are incredibly uh, brave, and you know whatever comes your way, you will be able to deal with it. You are powerful people. You There's a lot of fire in this card. There is lion's tail, there is lotus with a crystal on top, there is a sun disk with wings on it, there's snake. All of this tells me that you navigate with the strength of a lion, as in people navigate the world in different ways. Some people are like a rabbit in the way that they navigate. They know that there are predators out in the world, and they need to kind of put their head down, make the least amount of noise, and go through life very carefully. But you navigate life like a lion. You you believe that there are powerful beings out there, powerful people out there, but you don't think that you are prey. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. That's what the lion's tail over here means. You know that you're not prey. You know you might get caught in one of those kind of situations where you're a bit of a victim, but you know that's not where the story ends. You know that you're one of those people where that one of those people that can rise and can really, you know, come out on top and things like that. You guys are fearless explorers. You guys have a lot of aggression in you, whether you show it out or not. You have that fire and drive, and you're not afraid of danger, you're not afraid of challenge. In fact, you kind of like the fact that you can play with it. You that's sort of what makes life interesting to you. And the reason why I find this one's upside down right now is because um, some of you are just going through a phase. Okay, so there's Hangman. Some of you are just going through a phase where you kind of feel like the world's falling apart around you. But it's not just falling apart, it is falling into place. But the thing is, you are tarantula, right? That's your power. So you have a way of navigating fate, no matter how chaotic it looks like. So I think for people like you, you kind of tend to doubt yourself when you come to a point where you feel like um, fate has just taken over, things are kind of out of control, and you don't know what more you can do except wait it out and see what happens. And normally that would be a good idea. And when things are out of your control, you know, really, what can you do? So that would be a good way um, for other people to react when things go out of control. But for people like you, um, you can actually control where the pieces fall. And it is not by um, being obsessive over things. You you still have to like step back and lose control over things. But people like you still have a degree of control even when things seem very chaotic. And I know it's a little confusing, I'll tell you. So, the way you can do that is finding this stillness and center within yourself. Um, so, you are Lord of Valor, right? Lord and Lady of Valor, right? So, people like you almost always have um, a super alter ego, superhero version of yourself, okay? And you always have this badass version of you, or whatever it is, this fearless, larger than life version of you. And I guess what I'm trying to say is that even when things are chaotic, you can control how things flow by letting go of control and um, kind of just giving yourself the luxury of 5 minutes every day to close your eyes and visualize uh, a new, better you. That's all it takes. And you'll find yourself um, you'll find yourself being more in tune with all of the chaotic changes that are happening around you. So yeah, that's something you can do. And one thing you can use this power for is Hierophant. Yay! So you're like the wise old tree that has um, a lot of really interesting things to say. Oh shit, my lipstick got on the card. So anyway, you're this kind of person who has a lot of wise, sage things to tell people. See, you're that. Come on, focus. Focus. Okay, I guess I'll just have to do this. So you're this person who, since you fearlessly go through life, since you're someone who has probably been the first among your peers to do whatever extraordinary thing it is that you have done, you are the one with all of the wisdom and experience to share with others. You have, you're probably the first one to pave the way, and so you're the best person for anyone to come to for advice because you've done it. They are looking to do it. They are probably more scared of it than you've ever been before. And they're looking to you, asking you, is there a way? I'm in this kind of situation, and you're like, I've been there before, I know how it goes, chill, this is what you do, blah 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 blah, and that's it. So that's how you can use your powers for good. And then, so something that you can do today or tomorrow is I got the What Doesn't Break You card. So this card is all about, well, what doesn't break you makes you stronger, weirder, more brilliant. I don't know. Fill in the blank. So uh, I'm guessing that things are pretty out of control in your life. It, of course, you being who you are, you're not really afraid. You're just maybe mildly annoyed that you're not completely on top of everything right now, and so embrace it like you always do. Embrace the difficulty that's coming your way and be like, you know what doesn't break me makes me fill in the blank. Use that as your affirmation. And what I said really, really makes a difference. So do that visualization. Visualize the super alter ego within you, and see what that does. So anyway, that is it. Let me see. Do you need any other advice? I don't think so. Nothing's really calling out to me, but I will ask my organs just in case. And my organs gave me two. So one is, excuse me, apple. Apple. I think it is apple. So this is the apple organ. I'm sorry, I can't get it to focus. Focus, please. Okay, so this is the Apple Ogum, which basically means that you need to spend some time in hermit mode and also get yourself. Hi, Adam. So I was just um, talking about power and how what your power is and how to use it. And there are three options: option A, B, and C. So we are in option A right now. So we are at the point where we are discussing about Apple. So Apple Orgum is all about you needing to uh, get into the hermit life and figure out a kind of routine that suits you, that stops you from going crazy from the lack of outside contact. We humans, men, we are social beings, and so we cannot take it when we are alone for too long. So you need to find some sort of routine that really works for you. For me, what I do is I make sure that whenever I'm getting really down from being alone and stuff, like cut off from the rest of humanity, I go out and I visit my favorite trees, spend some grounded time there. And that really does wonders for me. And you got another organ, and this is alder. Alder is listen, and it's also to do with. Uh, damn it, it's not focusing. Okay, it's also to do with prophecies. So you guys probably have really, really good intuition. I think I underestimated how far your power goes with regards to navigating the waves of faith. You guys really have strong intuition, not just that you can tell what's going to happen before they do. So, but I'm guessing since the alder ogum came up, that you need to brush up on your listening skills. Listening to your intuition is a lot harder than listening to other people talk. And the difference is you need to go a hell of a lot more quieter than you've ever been before. So, yes, get really, really quiet. And I really suggest sitting and meditating under a tree for this, because nothing can help you get really quiet like a tree can and still listen, you know. Or if you're a crystal person, then that works too. Meditating with crystals never failed me. So moving on to group B, what is your power? So you have owl. Oh my god, you guys, nothing fools you except maybe yourself. Uh huh. You guys are yeah. This card is all about being able to see through the bullshit and through the yeah, whatever. You can see what's behind all of the noise. You can see the colors, the true colors of all the people that come at you. And the only person that can really fool you and fool you really well is yourself. That's the only thing. Yeah. And let's see what the Hermetic Tarot has to say. Lord of Loss and Pleasure. What the hell? Okay. Let me check this out, okay? Let me check this out. Because I'm pretty sure it came up upside down, but I picked it up in some weird way. Hierophant. Okay. I still don't get it yet, but I'm sure by the time that I get through the other stuff, I'll understand. Lord of Loss in Pleasure and the Hierophant. So this kind of makes me think that Yeah, yeah, what's going on, right? This makes me think that because when you see a person, because you instantly know what they're all about, you you kind of go like, oh, so I know how this is going to go. The first 2 months will be all up in each other's business, but in about 6 months, or say I'll give it 1 year, it'll melt down to nothing. I know what your type is like, and blah blah blah. And so you stop yourself from going through or into that train altogether. And maybe you're missing out because it it is something to love and then have lost. I don't know what that I don't know what uh, that saying is all about. I don't know how it goes, but I guess it means that it's okay if you know that you're going to lose out. Um, you should let yourself experience. I guess what I'm trying to say is um, knowing something's going to happen is different from experiencing it. And okay, so anyway, let's just move on. How can you help other people? So we have the King of Cups, which is totally about intuition. You guys are high on intuition, okay? You, yeah, you really know. You probably have visions and stuff. You have these intuitive nudges. Um, and let me see what's more. You have some really interesting cards. Okay, let me just let me show it to you. Okay, so you have, like I said, King of Cups, and you have Son of Cups, and then you have Lost in Limbo. Okay, so what this is telling me is that uh, your intuition is both a gift and a curse. At least that's how you look at it. It can totally just be a gift if you learn how to handle the curse part. You need to let yourself be a little free and kind of brave the bad stuff, the supposedly bad stuff that you see coming at you. Um, the Son of Cups. So this card is what I picked out to tell me if there are any hiccups. Son of Cups is actually pretty good. It's all about having this kernel of intensity, being intensely introverted, and things like that. While that can be extremely good, as I'm talking to you, I think it's pretty obvious what the downsides are about this. I think you tend to hold your secrets too tight. um, you make it really hard for other people to get to know you. Uh, I guess when you see um, when you see other people for what they are, and when you know that there is something about their character which uh, makes them untrustworthy, you become airtight and you don't give them, hi, see your trophy. I am in option B right now. We are discussing power. And so, yeah, it's late because the charging. Yeah, yeah, you're here now. So, um, yeah, so you guys are very intuitive, group B. You guys, the curse part of being incredibly intuitive and being able to sense what the other person is about is that when you see the signs that they're kind of untrustworthy and things like that, you become really secretive. You go like, no, 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 no. I am putting all my guard up. Like all the walls are up, all the shields are up. Yeah, this is group B, and then we have group C too. So yeah, you guys get really defensive. You have this tight kernel of all of your awesomeness, and outside you're just, plain Joe. And you don't let other people see you, is what I'm saying. I think you need to give people the benefit of the doubt, because sometimes there may be a possibility, right? That yes, you are absolutely right when you detect something unsavory in a person, or detect something that you know is going to cause trouble. But sometimes the other person, yes, is flawed, but they are just trying to evolve, and maybe you're their point of evolution. Maybe it won't get that bad. Maybe uh, they have all of that bad stuff within them, but they are not going to, throw it in your face. They are not going to actually take you on horrible ride. So anyway, I guess it's just about giving people the benefit of the doubt. Um, yeah. And other ways that you can help other people is just by your intuition. There's so many ways, actually. You guys, there are millions of ways in which your intuition can be expressed. It can be creative, it can be, um, you see things, you're clairvoyant, or maybe you hear things, maybe you see things in your dreams. There are different ways, and basically you need to share them. um, King of Cups is very Aquarian energy, and Aquarian energy is very very, yeah, secretive and tight-lipped. So yeah, just loosen up a bit, okay? And Aquarian energy is all about sharing. It's all about the group, right? So another thing is that you guys probably need a group. You guys um, probably, you know what everyone's all about, right? It's kind of clear as day to you, and you probably don't want to get too involved with all of them. But in a group setting, things are not that, you know, in your face. You get the space that you like, and you get to express yourself also. So yeah, it's where you can really shine. It's where, if you were part of a group, part of a spiritual kind of group, where your intuition and your nudges and all those kind of things, your dreams or whatever, are accepted and even sought after in the group, then it makes, I'm sure you'll feel really awesome about it, being able to share what you get. For today and tomorrow, Lost in Limbo. I don't know why, but it seems like you guys. Let me figure out why actually. Um, yeah, I think I need to pick up a rune for you guys. So, Lost in Limbo is all about, neither being here or there or anywhere really, but it feels like a blah day. It feels like you can't really make sense of anything. And I guess today's assignment is just to get used to that. Let's see. Rebirth. This is the rebirth rune. So, what it means is that you are going through some profound changes, and that is why you can't really. Like, how? What do you mean? Like, you mean what kind of changes you're going through? What kind of transformative changes? Let's see. So, there is Hagalas, which means hailstorm, which basically means it's kind of like the tower energy in tarot cards. So it means that change is afoot. Right now, you probably feel a little lost. You probably feel a little neither here nor there. There's this kind of hanging in space kind of energy that you're feeling, and that is because that's like the calm before the storm. Soon enough there'll be something that will shock you and kind of well, it'll make sense in some time. I don't think I should spoil the surprise. You guys, uh, yeah. Despite how intuitive you are, there are some things that will still be um, hidden from sight. No, please. No, zero trophy. I think people like you who are so intuitive, you could really use surprises in your life. You could really use, you know, uh, you can really use surprises in your life, yes. Just see what happens. Be comfortable with the calm right now, even if you don't know where you are. Just become, yeah, prepare yourself mentally, and I'm sure it won't shock you that much. It's just something to help things fall into place for you. I think. I really think. So let me see. I still feel like you guys need something else. Uh, I'll take an Ogum. Okay, so I have an Ogum in my hand. Which one is this? Sorry, I have to wrap for Ash. Flow of Fate. Navigating Fate. Wow. Okay. So I've picked up the Ash Ogum, and the Ash Ogum is all about basically the flow of fate. You guys are sort of um, things are going to make sense to you. Yeah, we're going to do Group C in a minute. So for Group B, things are going to make sense to you after this shocking thing happens. It'll probably be soon, in like say 3 or 4 days, maximum a week. This shocking thing is going to kind of uh, put all of the pieces in the puzzle together in order. Things are going to fall into place, and you're going to have a deeper understanding of the flow of fate in your life, and it's going to help your intuition work better. So, yeah, uh, it's a surprise, but it's a nice surprise, I guess. So, moving on to Group C. If you have chosen Group C, your power is fish. Okay, so you're obviously really spiritual, and you're very sensitive. You have a feel for things. Um, and I think this crescent moon is really speaking to me. You you're okay with loss, I don't know. Mm, let me see. Princess of the Palace of Floods. This is essentially Princess of Cups. And it's all to do with being comfortable with emotion, like really being comfortable with emotion. Princess of the Palace of Floods. You know what brings to mind when I think of that? Uh, it makes me think of she being in a palace and crying her heart out and filling the palace with a flood of her tears. So, uh, not to be melodramatic or anything, I just think that Group C people are incredibly sensitive. Your power is your sensitivity. Your power is your strength of empathy is really huge. You really understand loss. You really understand how it can hit people. You really understand how um, yeah, never mind. I've run out of words. Uh, yeah. Oh my god. So, guys, you are strange. So, this is what may stop you in your tracks. Bliss. I don't get it. Why is bliss a problem for you? Okay. You're very comfortable with loss, but not so much bliss. Okay, so you don't know what to do with happiness. It stumps you. I don't know. Um, okay. Let's move on. You don't know what to do with happiness. Okay. And then how you can help other people. You can help other people get through disappointments in life. You can help other people. So it's Ten of Swords, right? Look at that, tearing the cape and everything, falling down. You can help people when they're at their lowest. You guys are there for people when they fall. You guys are there for when they are betrayed. You are the loyal ones. Um, you wow, yeah. I don't know where the world would be without you guys, because you are the shoulder that people cry on. You are the balm. You are the healer in their lives. You are everything that makes them feel wonderful again when they are at their lowest. And so yeah, you're always there for people, and yes, people will always be there for you. Uh, but you don't know what to do with happiness. Oh God, you are completely fine when nice. So you're completely fine with misery. You're completely at home. I know it's weird for me to say this, but you're completely at home with loss. You know your way around it. You know how to deal with stuff like that, but you don't know how to deal with happiness. Um, like, I'm not saying you can't be happy. You do. You're you uh, I'm not saying that you're completely fine with misery either. I'm just saying that you're more equipped than other people. Let's put it that way. You're more equipped than other people with dealing with this sort of stuff. You, uh, okay, I have this little story. So, you know how people get with depression? They try to make themselves happy a lot. They try to, distract themselves and do all these kind of things. They have such a stigma with being depressed and things like that. But if you've picked group C, then you guys know how to sit with depression, and not sit with it as in let it take over you and ruin your life completely. No, you know how to sit with it, you know how to listen to it, you know what it's telling you, where it's coming from, and you know how to give it enough time so that you can get out of it. You can finally get out of it. You can get out of depression without professional help. I think you are the professional help, but you don't know how to deal with happiness. So, you have the dare card. You have to dare yourself to be happy. You have to dare yourself to pursue happiness, to keep it with you. What if it tells you to hurt people? Happiness. Really, Adam? No. I know if it means hurting other people, you you cannot even begin to make a move in that direction. So let's see. Let's. This is so funny. I'm laughing at you guys because I can't understand how happiness can be so difficult. Actually, I can understand. Lazy town? Okay. That'll work. But you guys deserve to be happy, you know that, right? You guys deserve to be really, 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 really happy. You're such selfless helpers. You deserve more than just, little bits of happiness here and there. You deserve more than just to be content with your life. You deserve to be deliriously happy. So I am asking my organs how to how to help you get deliriously happy. And we have, which one is this? I think it's Aldo. What the fuck? What is it called? No, Aspen. Okay, this is Aspen. Aspen is about portals and spirits and dimensions and ancestors and things like that. So, I think I understand now. It's not that you don't know how to be happy, it's that happiness for you needs to be extra. It needs to be magical. It needs to be out of this world, like literally out of this world. We are talking connections to ancestors, we are talking connections to spirits and fairies and other dimensions and yeah, portals and things like that. So you're a very intrinsically spiritual person. And so I guess for a spiritual person, happiness means ethereal stuff. Yeah, totally. You guys, I think you need to find something ethereal in anything and everything in your life. Love, make it magical. Uh, I don't know how you can do that. Let me see. How to make love magical. Do I have a deck that can help there? No, okay, I don't. I do have this. Just give me a second. How to make how to make love life magical as hell. Or let me see, work life. Uh, okay, love life. This makes me think that you're getting there. This is the death card, but it came upside down, which means that. Can you see this? This little thing here? So, this is the bird that's burning up, and this is itself. It's like the baby version. So, as this one's burning, we this is the first time you're seeing this? Oh, that's nice. I love it when first time viewers see me live. It's awesome. It's a lot of nice energy. So, yeah, you guys are going through some sort of a rebirth. The new you is awakening. It's not yet there. Okay, the old you is burning away. It's a slow-ish process, and the new you is here. And I think the new you is kind of like a baby. You know, like how puppies, they're born, all right, but they can't see the world yet because their eyes are shut for like a week or so. So I don't know how long your shut eye period is going to last, but when that is over, you will start to see things and feel things, and I don't know what else, but it's going to make you really excited. You are going to be overjoyed by the kind of things that you get to experience in life. And I feel like it's going to add new dimension to your physical life. I think being as spiritual as you are, the physical life just needs to have more dimension, more depth, more height, more magicalness, etherealness to it in order to really, you know, uh, make your heart feel so bright and just, you know. So, yeah, I don't think there's anything I can say or anything that you should do to help you get more happy or anything like that. I think you're going through your own natural change, and you'll get to that place where happiness is your birthright, and you will find uh, the kind of unique flavor that really sits well with you. And yeah, that's it, you guys. That's it. So, thanks a lot for joining me on this live reading. This was a lot of fun. I thank you, thank you. So yeah. Anyway, I hope I can do this later. And you guys, if you have more questions, if you have more ideas of what kind of um, you know videos I can make, pick a card stuff. I don't like to do the typical stuff. I like to do something different because there's a lot of pick a cards out there. So anyway, it was nice meeting you too, Adam. This is great. Zero Toffee. It's always nice to have your energy when I'm doing a live reading because I'm more lively that way. So anyway, bye bye, you guys. Have a great day. Ta ta. Bye bye. Yeah.